call home. English speaking and the francophone. 8 months of winter, well, it ain't so bad. Lights on a Algonquin are making me mad. 2 McDonald's and the 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intend love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars and Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
There's a place we call home. English speaking and the francophone. 8 months of winter, well, it ain't so bad. Lights on a Algonquin are making me mad. 2 McDonald's and the 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we intend love to do.
All right, Kinsman, I'm flipping this over before we begin, before your OCD kicks in. And
my OCD. No, it wasn't my OCD. It was someone who was watching it. It really it just started the show off on the wrong foot, having us crossed for one show.
Check this out. So Joanne says we're stuck in 70s music. And Lori says, nice new song. So that's something I did with Paul Sebald's last year. We really only own 2 copyright songs, but it's a funny story. You know, I gave Paul Sebald the lyrics, and I said, make it sound like Frank Sinatra. And boom, in about half an hour, he sounded like Frank Sinatra. Who knows what I sound like in that song? But Paul definitely did. It's awesome, right?
How many takes for your part to do that?
1, man. Believe it or not, 1. Yeah. One take. Nice. One for both songs because I wrote them and then I practiced them in the mirror. In my bathroom, there's a big picture of you, Kinsman, and I practice in front of it because that's
kind of scary having me in your bathroom.
I never want to let you down. Yeah. There you go.
Now you're freaking me out now.
Yeah.
All right. T-shirts for sale. This is a great segue from creepiness to not so creepy. Our KINZ and KLOMP live T-shirts, the one that you're wearing right now, are for sale, and we have a pre-order happening right now. They're $25 per shirt. That's taxes in. You can email us, and we can put you on the list. What size? We've got all the sizes for these shirts.
We have all the sizes, right? I think from triple XL to small. Okay. And the only difference on the ones coming in, you see this one, Kinsman? This live is going to be white. So you and I bought a couple tester T-shirts just to see what they would look like. Plus, we don't own much clothes to begin with, so we had to do that. But yeah, so we have a lot. So the people got to buy them, or Kinsman, you're going to have to buy about 40 of them.
That's right. Yeah, the pre-order is going to be on us. So if you're looking for shirts again, you can hit us up, JamieKlomp@outlook.com.
Yeah,
that's the funnel for the EMTs through KINZ and KLOMP Live. Yeah. Again, that's $25, taxes in. Just let us know your size. You can even comment during the show, and we'll get in touch with you and put you on the list.
All right, KINZ, you're a true salesperson, my friend. Now, how are you going to sell Lucian?
Lucian Transportation, well, they're looking for bus drivers who can actually drive a bus. I don't know if you saw our video. We had some fun there a few weeks back with Penny and Pat. Penny Adel, the trainer when it comes to bus driver training at Lucian. And they are looking for some new recruits. They have 140 buses on the lot right now. Talking to Penny when we were there, they've got more buses coming for the fall. So you know what that means. They need some drivers to fill each and every one of those offices. I call them they're mobile offices. All right. So the buses could be yours, a great part-time job. If you've got no room to, pay a sitter and do the part-time job, you can bring your little ones with you. And again, they offer training on site again with Penny Adel. $500 sign-on bonus, $18.19 per hour, and it's a great part-time job. And yeah, drop your resumes off today. Penny says you drop it off today, you could start your training next week. That's how crucial they are in need of bus drivers. You can also call 705-360-4090 and start driving today for Lucian Transportation.
I love it. Thank you, Joanne, and thank you, Lori. Yes, they have both purchased T-shirts. We love you for it. All right, so the Surge. I don't know what else we have to say about the Surge at this point, Kinsman.
They're amazing. They're awesome.
Yeah.
I think everybody who talks to us, they know that we are absolutely in love with this sports lounge, and we're going to eventually get into. Are we jinxing it when we say we're eventually getting into? I'm just going to say we're going to get in there, and when COVID allows, we're going to be in there for 12 variety shows a year. 12 variety shows. We've got trivia. What else do we have planned there?
Oh yeah, we got trivia. We're going to do some of our regular live stream shows there, and our variety nights are going to be the big one. So I guess the one thing I'll say, a lot of people say, well, I don't go out to the bars and that's not my scene. I get that. It's usually a young, it's a lot of the places in here, the younger kids. But if you haven't been in the Surge, give it a try. You're going to love it. It's just, it's a fun place, good music, good food, super clean, great drinks. And it's like a downtown Toronto type vibe in there. So
Toronto vibe. It's got a great, every time I go in there, I always look at their bar display. It's eye catching. And again, emphasizing the lounge part. So when you're in there, it's not like the techno music thumping and the blackout lights are on, can't see anybody, you're in a lounge setting. It's going to be great. Whatever's on the big tube, you'd be able to watch that on TV. They've got foosball in there. They've got, of course, the golf simulator with Golf Timmins. So all sorts to do, and of course our variety shows, which we can't wait to do.
All right, are you ready to go camping yet, or what?
I am ready to go camping. The question is, will Doug Ford let us go camping, or our region allow us to do the camping? Of course, Timmins RV, they are ready to go all the time for when it comes to camping. And guess what? They've got the newest line of RV to their lot, the Keystone Arcadia. If you're saying that the best RV that's out there, you're lying to me, because this is a brand new line, and it's to Timmins RV right now. The Keystone Arcadia, the line is now available. It's inspired, intentional, in a league of its own. Keystone Arcadia was conceived, designed, and engineered by a team with an unrelenting drive to challenge the beliefs and barriers to building the next generation RV, delivering more performance, convenience, comfort, and style. Arcadia speaks to an emerging group of campers with new ideas, new expectations, and a drive to shatter barriers of their own. And again, these are on the lot right now for you to view in the 360-degree tours at TimminsRV.com. So go check them out. And again, it's basically taking your house, putting it on wheels, and it's got better stuff in this RV than what's in your house. Make sense?
You said it all, Kinsman. I love you. I love you for it. Kim from the Surge. Yes, she's amazing, of course.
Yeah, we love Kim. Can't wait to see her.
Skip and Carol are going to drop in. And Kinsman, it's not the premiere. It's the health unit.
I know. Okay. Yes, I know. The premier open of the province. It's our own health unit. That's
don't get on Joanne's bad side again.
No, Joanne, that's right. I got on her bad side because I didn't put a heart emoji on one of the comments.
Yeah, you know better.
She took offense to that. Yes. So I had to right the ship, and she was laughing. I changed the like to a heart. Now we're good friends again, right, Joanne?
Good. So PADS Canine Protection and Detection Services. So we were there on Friday, one of Friday, yes, 1 to 2 lives. So we were there, and then we did the foam party. It was a pretty fun day. But at the end of the day, Martin Peel, just like Lucian, he's hiring. And you know what? If you ever want to be a security guard, 18 years or older, complete the security guard exam course, the link's right on his page. Yep. You come in, you could be working right away too, 16, 18 an hour, jobs in Timmins and the community. And Martin needs folks ASAP. So if you're looking for work,
he pays for the trading out of his own pockets. And again, great wages and a great team with Martin Peel at Pat's Canine. So, he'd be a cool boss to work for, wouldn't he?
You're a grumpy old lady. Leave poor Mark alone, you troublemaker.
He's always after me, isn't he, Janice? Hey?
Yeah, that's right. And hello, Selena. That's awesome.
Hi, Selena Marie Bishop. She was inquiring about hoodies. We don't have the hoodies yet, but possibly by fall, we will get back into the warmer KINZ and KLOMP gear after we go through the T-shirts.
Good. Yes. So we're about to bring Michael Thoerner on now. Do you think the first question, I wanted to guess what type of bike that Mike, I wonder if he likes Michael or Mike. I'm going to go with Michael right now. You see this bike behind me? I wonder if he's going to drive this type of bike or
his challenge, the Great Cycle Challenge Canada. Yeah. And of course, all these riders are raising money for sick kids in Toronto. So let's bring the man to the show. There he is, Michael. Michael.
Okay, yeah, it's good to be here with you guys. Yeah.
How you doing?
My bike is right behind me here. I don't know. Here, this is my bike.
Oh, okay, so it's not like the one I have.
Someone actually stole my bike last year, and I mentioned that this bike was available. I was just talking about it, and then at Christmas, it turned out my family had gone out to buy me the bike. So, then a couple of weeks ago, I fell down a hill. I wiped out, and I took it in for a tune-up, and they thought there wasn't much wrong with it. And then just 2 days ago, they said it was completely, the back wheel was completely unrepairable. So they had to change the back wheel for me just yesterday.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
But I'll be ready to go, though, for the challenge. Yeah.
Yeah. So ready to go. Once again, congratulations for stepping up and raising money for an awesome cause. So maybe tell us a little bit about, for folks that don't know, what is the challenge? And how they can get in, how can they get involved?
Oh yeah, for me, I wanted to do it last year when I first heard about it, but the way the pandemic was going, things were so locked down. It was just the start of it, and I thought, I'm not going to do it. So this year, I realized what's happening again. You can just go on their website, which is greatcyclechallenge.ca. You can just sign up to ride, or you can even go to my link if you want to give a donation. But you can also go to anything there that is greatcyclechallenge.ca/riders, and you can find any riders there that you'd like to donate to. There's even some nonprofits on there. Right, and as of now, they've raised over $1 million so far this year, and recruited over 10,000 riders. So,
that is good.
Pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a good cause. It's to help fight kids' cancer.
Well, congratulations. So I just posted the link in the chat, and that's the link directly to your page.
Oh, yeah.
So that's great. So people can donate. So what essentially is the challenge? Obviously, you get on a bike and you have to ride a certain amount of kilometers.
Yeah, it's anything really that you want to do. For me, I put 100 kilometers, but there's some people on there that put 1,000, 2,000. These people are really seasoned riders. They realize I'm just more recreational.
Yeah.
But Saturday afternoon, I got a call from the person that runs the whole challenge. They called me to congratulate me because I only signed up a few days ago, like in the last week. I've already went past my original goal, and I'm close to my second goal now that I've set. I'm at 905 out of my second goal, which is now 1,000. So.
Oh, wow.
I had only put myself for 100 kilometers. I'm trying to get maybe more like 200 kilometers, but it's for the whole month of August, though. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And more money, obviously. If you can raise, there's no cap to your 1,000. If you can raise 2,000, 3,000, 4,000,
you can keep going. Yeah.
The more donations, the merrier.
Oh yeah, and if you hit a 5,000, you get their cycle jersey. So he called me too to congratulate me and tell me all the cycle jerseys will be sent out by the end of June. But there's also the hero jersey. I think it's anyone that raises over 2,500, and they can get the hero jersey. Last year, I think it was Spider-Man themed, and this year is going to be Wonder Woman.
Nice.
It has a bunch of stars on it and different things. So a lot of people aim for that, just as a goal to try to really hit that. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big superhero person, so I would love that. Iron Man's my number one, but Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So we did have a comment that said, congratulations on the weight loss. So have you been obviously biking a lot more? And how much weight have you lost?
In the last 2.5 years now, I've lost 150 pounds. I think I went from 340. I'm just below 200 now.
Wow, congratulations.
Around 195. It fluctuates there a little, but I've been really started with DDP yoga. And when you look back at my starting pick from when I was starting to lose weight, it's like, oh my God, it looked so bad. Like I just looked unhealthy, out of shape. So a lot of people that haven't seen me for a couple of years are like, oh my God, what the hell happened to you, man? Like, it's good. It was all now also due to Discover Fitness really helping me out. They're really good down there. Helping me out with a lot of challenges there too at the gym, like signing me up for spin class challenges for charity too that I couldn't do, like I couldn't afford at the time, and they just signed me up for it anyways and said, Mike, they actually put the money forward for me towards charity because I'm on welfare. I'm trying to improve everything, but they've been good to me down there. It's almost like a second family. Yeah.
Yeah. That Discover Business, an awesome local business, helping people get back in shape.
Oh, yeah. And I've been trying to support them too.
Yeah. And I know all about DDP Yoga, Diamond Dallas Page. He's a former professional wrestler who has helped a lot of athletes and regular Joe Blows, I'll just put it, get back in the. Have you submitted your picture to DDP, the before and the afters? Yeah.
I've been on their website a couple times, like my before and after. I've been on their Facebook pages and stuff. At the moment, I'm not on their Facebook group. I might go back there. It's just I've been trying to get out of some of Facebook stuff, but I've been all over their thing. I even had a couple of messages from DDP himself on some of my posts because I used to live in a very tiny room at the Timmins Hotel. Now I have an apartment, but he would message me and said, "Oh my God, bro, I don't know how you managed to do this exercise in that tiny room of yours. Like, like keep going." Then a couple of weeks later, it's him again saying, "It's like I still can't get over how you work out in that tiny little shoebox there." But he was very happy with my progress, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Shelly says, "You look awesome, Mike. I remember you when we were neighbors on Balsam. Great transformation. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Keep it up."
I used to be up on Balsam, yeah. I'm still at the Timmins Hotel now, but at least now I have a nice my actual own 1-bedroom now.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I can do my DDPY a little bit better. Like I can actually, I'm not bumping into the wall, but.
Have you always had a passion for riding a bike, or is that something that's been?
I've been trying, on and off. Especially the last couple of years, I've been really getting out, going for walks, going to Hershey Lake. Even yesterday yesterday I took a walk all the way to Hershey Lake and back. And yesterday was a crazy day, though. I was getting messages from CTV News yesterday to do an article with them on the video. Then that's the same time that I got the phone call from the bike shop saying that they couldn't fix my bike, that they'd have to replace the back tire. So right after that is when I get the call from CTV News that they want to get some photos and video of me on my bike. And I was like, oh no, my bike's in the bike shop. So they said they'd actually bring one of their own. So if you watch the video on CTV News, that's not my bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
They gave you the CTV loaner.
Yeah. And then now it's a good thing I have my own bike back though, and it actually is not making any noise anymore. It works well. Oh yeah.
Good stuff. You'll be all fine tuned when the ride hits August 1st. Now, does it have to start in August, or can you start anytime sooner, or is that the deadline?
Starts on August 1st. and goes until the 31st. You can post all your results now if you're like going out and about. You can link all your data like Strava and all your anything from your Garmin watch to their app currently. But they said as of midnight on August 1st, all of that info is going to be wiped out and they'll start from fresh, for their actual challenge. A lot of people are getting out there and putting all their info. At the moment, I'm not linked to their app for it. But a couple of days ago, before I brought the bike in, I had about 25 kilometers on my bike. So I know it can hit more than 100. It's just sometimes with the things that are happening with me. Just late last year, I found out that I was diagnosed with autism and ADHD.
Okay.
And they said this is something that should have been diagnosed, when I was a kid. Used to be diagnosed years ago. And the whole time I thought I was just maybe being lazy and awkward. And they're like, no, someone should have realized this years ago that you were on the autism spectrum and you had ADHD. And maybe that's why some stuff has been hard for me. But I keep getting out and, I keep trying.
I think it's tremendous what you're doing here, getting out and obviously your road to journey to physical health is awesome. I absolutely love this. So congratulations on that. And you're continuing it and you're adding it in to raise money for a great cause.
For me, that's why it was good. It helps me. It pushes me to get out. Even some days I don't feel like it. I'll still try to get out at least for a half-hour walk or do something. Then the gym is signing me up for stuff online for some of their courses that are. So I have that tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. They're live strength training.
Okay.
I didn't sign up for it. They signed me up for it, kind of. So, but I'm gonna do it. It's because they know it just pushed me a bit, and I'll be, I'll be there. So
it's gonna get you, more fine tuned for the actual 100-kilometer ride. Now, you are riding for the honor of your mother. Can you take us through the story of your mom and why this ride is so important for your mom?
Oh yeah, my mom. Well, she was I was an only child. She was a single parent. Sure, my dad was around, but I think they were separated from the moment I was like 6 years old. So mostly it was my mom. And she had a lot of issues like herself. She was actually born here in Timmins, but I only moved to Timmins. It's been a few years. It was when I moved to Timmins now about 2006, I think. But my mom passed away in 1998 of cancer. After we had moved to Vancouver, we'd only been there a few years. I love Vancouver, but my mom hated it. And I think it wore her out and it drained her. And then it helped the cancer really get hold. So then they had eradicated it completely at first. And they thought, okay, it was completely gone. She had gone through a radiation therapy for weeks and they completely got rid of it. Then about a year later, they're like, oh, you have cancer again. And my mom's thinking, oh, the cancer came back. And they're like, no, we completely got rid of that cancer. This is completely new. Now it's right on a nerve. And they had given her like 6 months to live at that time in 1998. Yeah. And then just, I don't know, about 2 weeks later, they had downgraded that to about 2 months to live. And maybe 2 weeks after that, she actually passed away on Christmas Day in Vancouver there. And so we were so far from people, from home. We had no family there. I was kind of stuck there by myself in Vancouver. I had a couple friends, but no family there. Then my uncle from Timmins here came out a couple of days after my mom passed away to come help me deal with everything there and settle all her stuff. Yeah.
So it's a very nice tribute that you're doing this in honor of your mother and raising money for a disease that's affected most people that I know. Like that's why the saying is F cancer, because it's affected too many families. So
and my mom was really good because she did a lot for me growing up. It was mostly just me and her. So when we got to Vancouver, we had a very small little room. originally when we got there, we had a tiny little Christmas because I think we got there right after the Stanley Cup riots in 1994.
Oh,
And our first
what
day,
a time to check out Vancouver when that happened.
Yeah. We were walking down Robson Street and a bunch of businesses were boarded up and things, but it was had been a few weeks, but it was still very fresh. So then Christmas came. It was still just me and her, but we had made a couple friends. So it was me, my mom, and one other person in this little room. And she did what she could, but then as she was diagnosed with cancer, I moved in. We had kind of separated a bit, but then we went back together because I thought it was better for us to be together, split all our bills, and she was on a disability income. I thought it was best for us to save money, live together. I tried to take care of her, cook often, do stuff like that, though. Yeah.
Yeah. You sound like a pretty amazing guy, Mike. Now, are you planning, like, if the goal's 100 kilometers, would you just look at the month and do a little bit each day, or do you think you're going to go for a big ride and do 20 kilometers? Or are you
never know. One day, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at the map just today too. If I could go down Dalton all the way around Dalton, I'm not sure where it changes in there. Then it comes out to Price Main Road and then back onto Pine. If one day I'm feeling good for that, I can do that, and that would be a pretty good chunk. Oh, yeah. I'm not like some of the people I know that every day, because I know someone in the U.S. live in the Los Angeles area. He gets out for 150-mile bike ride almost every day.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
And I'm like, no, that's not. You spend 6 hours to 9 hours a day on his bike, and I'm like, this is. I don't have the energy for that, but
no, most of it.
Part, though, yeah,
yeah. Most of us don't for an 8 or 9 hour bike ride, but I think if you space it out, and then the days you're feeling a little bit more energetic, feeling well, you do a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think you're going to reach that 100.
Oh, no, very fast. I hope, and then I can even do 200-300, but I'm not going overboard on my actual. You know what I mean? My actual goal. If I get more, that's great. I'll definitely be happy, though. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have reposted the link a couple times just a moment ago, and once again, that's a direct link to your page where they can donate for the cause underneath your name, and I think it's cool. Do you think you could do it, Mark? Can you bike 100 kilometers?
100 kilometers? I'm sure I could. I don't know how many days it would take.
I take some people on there.
Joanne, well, there's a comment from Joanne. She walks. You follow her on Facebook page, loyal viewer of KINZ and KLOMP Live. She walks like 16 kilometers a day. This lady and her hubby there, they stay really fit walking around. You see great photos from their hikes, garters, snakes, you name it. They'll find it on the walk.
That's why, for me too, I try to get out when I can. When it's good, I get out to Hershey Lake and places. The other day, I went to go pick up my photos at Walmart because they said they were ready. So I walked all the way to Walmart, but I took a back way all the way around, went by Renaissance School, and I kind of go around the back. And I get there, and they said they can't find my pictures. So I'm like, then there was another walk all the way back from Walmart, but
no.
It was still good to make that part of my exercise to get out and.
Get you motivation, and it keeps you in step with what you've got coming up. Your big 100K challenge.
And after my mom passed away, I was trying to get back to Ontario, then get back to Timmins here. I'm not from Timmins, but all my family's here. So over the course of about 3-4 years of moving, living in Calgary, and then in Winnipeg, and then back in Toronto, and then finally I made it to Timmins. And I actually stayed with my aunt and uncle here for a bit, maybe 2 weeks. But then after 2 weeks, I got a job. I got back on my own, and
good for you.
It was a good time to get out here. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Congratulations. You're kicking butt in a lot of things that I need some Michael motivation in my life.
Right. I think we all could.
Yeah. But that's some people were like, when I meet them in Calgary, and I had just been living in Vancouver, and then I was in Winnipeg, and they're like, Jesus, man, you just pick up and go. And say, yeah, but I'm not trying to stay there. I was trying to get back here, back to family. It took me a while, though. It took me about 4 years. I made it.
To get from one end of the country to from the left coast to Timmins is a lot of kilometers in between, but it's great that you eventually made it back. Now, question the challenge. What if someone messaged you and said, "I want to ride the challenge," because there's like 10,000 some odd riders. If they wanted to join and maybe ride with you, maybe that might give you even more motivation. You can
do teams on there too. You can do teams on there. You can set up teams, but you can also just sign up as a rider at the same link. They're still looking for tons of people if anyone wants to sign up. And you can put your goal as low as you want it, really, or as high as you can. I think they originally put it for 500. That's a basic place that they like to set it, and that's the first goal that you can get your cycle jersey. But I've seen people putting their goal $50, $100, and then they shoot past that really fast, and then you can raise it if you want, though. Yeah, you can go to the same link, and within that link, there's a spot where you can sign up to ride.
Oh, very, very cool. Well, we're looking forward to following your progress in August. Maybe we'll see you around Timmins. I like to get out and walk myself, and we'll be cheering.
If I'm wearing something like this, people usually see me. So.
Yeah,
your yellow vest. You're wearing the yellow jersey like in the Tour de France, right? You're right into the biking.
Yeah, my jersey's coming soon. It looks. Sorry, that thing will stick out too. It has a lot. This year's one has a lot of camo and stuff, but a very colorful like camo. So,
all right.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know a lot of people appreciate what you're doing. We even seen the comments tonight. Some of the listeners have had direct effect from this terrible, ugly disease known as cancer. And you know what? You're doing your part to raise money. Hopefully for one day that we find a cure for this god-awful disease. But yeah, congratulations to everything you're doing, Michael. I think you're a real leader in this community. It's awesome.
That's right. It's been hard too with all this diagnosis I've had lately, but people are really trying to help me. So hopefully I don't have to deal with it in a few years. But we'll see. Yeah.
Absolutely. I think you're conquering a lot of things. So I think whatever you're going through, you're kick butt. But you'll have to come back on in August and give us an update.
Yes, give us an update, please, at the end of your run.
Oh yeah, for sure. That sounds good. Thank you.
Good.
No problem. I can definitely do it. Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, take care, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Hey, bye-bye.
Pretty cool, right?
What a great guy. If you're looking for inspiration, Michael Thoerner is the guy. And again, the great cycle challenge. Go under Mike. You posted the link. It's in our comment section now. Go and make a donation. I can't believe how close he is to his $1,000 goal already, and it's not even August 1st yet. He's going to be going for $2,000 and $3,000. I think he's going to make a killing, especially with the donations coming in from tonight's show.
Yeah, he is an awesome guy, and once again, you see the minute you mention cancer, a lot of folks will tell you the stories where they've lost someone very close to them, a family member, and it's just a terrible, terrible, terrible disease. All right, Kinsman, we will follow Michael Thoerner's progress
story, and we'll bring him back on with an update when he's holding the big novelty check from he raises from that challenge. And again, the money going right back to sick kids in Toronto. No better place. With everything going on, you're hearing stories, with COVID, they're actually putting COVID patients into sick kids now. So, for the longest time, no adults were ever in that hospital until, COVID put its wrench into the spoke. So, thumbs up to all those workers at Sick Kids.
Gary Bailey and his son, Owen.
Yes.
Well, and they both had to fight this ugly disease. So, and yeah, his story is absolutely amazing. All right, Ken, I want to chat to you about a couple things in no particular order. So,
all right. Fire me some questions
Did
here.
did you do any out of town shopping this weekend? Did you bite the urge to go to I don't know, a Costco, or go get some new underwear and socks, or did you stick around home base?
I stuck around home. I saw posts on Facebook. Won't say who, but there was some out of town shopping done. Which, I'm thinking, if I didn't have the little ones, the urge is there. But with little ones, with COVID, do I take them, to a different city, wait in line, and grab the essentials, or just wait until we open up?
Yeah.
But out of town shopping was there, and it looks like a lot of people took advantage of it. The parking lots and the traffic in this city so light this weekend. It was actually nice to drive, commuting, to the daycare on Friday. My little guy, I'm like, where is everybody? It's like the tumbleweed blows by my car, dropping them off. I'm thinking everybody went camping, or everybody went out of town shopping.
If you go to Costco, get me one of those peanut butters that's about this big,
That's right. Well, I saw they posted. They've got I don't know if it's the Costco Canadas, the 99 pack of beer. That like, where would you fit that? Right? I'll take one of those. Can you just pull out to the back here for the they load it into the back of your Nissan? I don't know how you're pulling that out of there.
That's right. A lot of people went to Sudbury. Friend of ours, his brother, were at Costco. Over $1 million made. I bet you. I did. So I did not. I stuck around here working with you, Kinsman, and but I did see a lot of the pictures, and I didn't want to lose this comment. But Selena was saying Sick Kids is amazing. They helped me out from the time I was 3 months until I was 14. So that is
great to hear, Selena. She
10
went to South Porcupine. That's right. It's funny. The farthest I've commuted in this entire COVID since last March. It was March 11th. That's when it was the night of the last Rock game in the playoffs, and then everything shut down. Till now, my farthest commute is Matheson. I went to crazy Dream Acres, Alpaca. That's as far as I have gone. And my Nissan actually has so few kilometers. It's amazing. I haven't driven anywhere.
I am looking forward, though, to having a patio beer somewhere.
Yeah, so am I.
Anywhere. Okay. I think I'm gonna go see our friends at Full Beard when this opens, but that's what I want to do. I want a cold draft somewhere. That's the shopping doesn't really entice me at all. But I'll order curbside locally. I've been doing that anyways. But a patio beer, can't get that curbside, Kinsman. That's what I'm looking forward to having.
No, patio beers. One of the highlights and things to look forward to when we do open up. Now they say, what is it, the 24th?
No kidding.
Open up sooner than then. They're going to be tweaking it. I'm hoping they tweak it between now.
How many times have you heard a date that didn't come true? Don't even get you. You're better with the Lotto Max.
I'm just saying. Well, here's my theory. I know you and I obviously don't work for health departments, this or that and the other thing. Here's my theory. Just listen to me here. See if I'm correct or not. Or if you agree. You might disagree. It's like me, throwing ketchup on my macaroni. Some people differ from other people's taste, right? So here's what I'm thinking. COVID-19, I don't think COVID is going away anywhere. So we're going to have to learn to live with it. Vaccines or no vaccines, doesn't matter. I don't care if you get your vaccine. I don't care if you don't get your vaccine. We need to find a happy medium where we can open up everything. And, if we have to put a sign on the door of businesses saying, if you're vaccinated, come on in. If you're not, well, you're going to be sticking to curbside, or there's got to be a little give for the local businesses.
Do you have your vaccines?
I do.
You're so hesitant. I got both of mine. So, but you're lucky, Kinsman. You said you're going to Full Beard for your first beer because Benji's on here. You're lucky. You're lucky you didn't say another establishment. Oh, wait, that was me. I'm looking for a partner.
Wants to see everybody. Cheers. Yes, Benji. I drive by. They've got the setting there, waiting for the day. We're all frothing at the bit to head in there for a frosted mug with a nice cold pint of Full Beer.
You're getting lots of invites. Look, come to Joanne's patio.
I will go to any patio.
Janice, you can go to Janice's.
Yeah, Janice had homemade Chinese. I was following her Facebook page tonight, but she says she ran out for leftovers. There's no leftovers for you or I.
Joanne's patio. You got a lot of patios to get to.
That's right. We got to put them on our wish lists. Right?
That's right. So Benji gives you the hell yeah because you said it right. Yes, I drove by Full Beard today and saw the patio. I'm like, oh, please, for the love of God, can we go have one? Should knock on the. I'm sure I think they told us before that there's still the odd person. Come on, can I just sneak in for one? No one will notice. Just open up the patio and give me a pint of stuff. No one will know, right? I'm sure they get that a few times. So we're looking forward to that. So
yes,
you messaged me immediately every time there's a power outage. With there's been a few, you message me the beginning of the power outage, then you give me the estimated time, and then you message me when it's over. And people should know you don't text me, you give me the voice notes, right? So were you happy with the range of this power outage today?
I was, yes. And of course, that's the brain, that's the mentality of working media all my life. 24 some odd years. I have all the apps on my phone. So when things go out, I get the notifications from Hydro One. It tells me what's going on. And I try to inform you. That's my duty, is to inform people. And now that we didn't have the show till 7, I'm like, who do I inform? Well, I need to leave my good old buddy, Jamie KLOMP, a voice note. Let him know what's going on.
Ever since my mom passed 2 years ago, I haven't had that person looking out for me. Now it's you, Kinsman. You stepped into my mother's role. Do I have issues or what?
You've got some issues. That's right.
That's right. Hey, look, you got invited to Carol's. You have a lot of friends, Kinsman. I'm really impressed here.
Well, how do you know they're not inviting both of us? Right? How do you know it's just my invite? I think it's a joint effort here. KINZ and KLOMP Live. We would go to these patios and have a cheers of a beer. Yes. Someone
that I know just moved to Porcupine. They're like, do you know that there's bears here? Bears are like the residents of Porcupine. If a bear isn't in your garbage on a Wednesday morning, that's an insult. Of course, they're out, right?
They're out all over the place. Yes. And they do frequent the neighborhoods. It's like ADT, home security. We just have bears roaming around, taking a drive. In fact, this time of season, wild animals everywhere. You've got the bears in the city. You've got the bears at Hersey Lake, the trails. You got to be, you got to be careful. Even driving up Airport Road just last night with my boys. My boys are avid, aviation fanatics. We always go up and watch the planes come in and take off. And we saw a couple moose on the side of the highway. The road headed up to Airport Road there. So you got to keep your eyes peeled because, yes, a moose, when you collide, it's not fun.
That's right. Chad says the people better be careful with these invites because no doubt Mark and I will call someone on 7 o'clock on a Friday and go, we'll be there in 10 minutes.
That's right. Let me go through my list of who we're going to. We could go through them all. We could do the patio crawl. KINZ and KLOMP Live patio crawl.
Yeah.
We'd have to get a few DDDs to get us to and
I think we spread them out. One patio a night. Can you do a 5-nighter?
Yeah, we could. How many weeks are there in the summer? Right, we could do 4, 8.
Yeah. You see the occasional moose walking down south. Yeah, there was a video of that not too long ago. All right, what else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, yeah, you want to talk about there's a new coach for the majors.
Yes, I want to shout out to Kevin Walker, former Abitibi Eskimo before the Abitibi Eskimos changed to the Timmins Rock. He was the captain for the Abitibi Eskimos. So shout out to Kevin Walker, who has now been signed on for the coach for the Timmins Majors. He's now going to be the new bench boss for the Timmins Majors. So kudos to Kevin. Seeing him play, if you ever watched Kevin Walker play, you'll see why he has the captain role. Now he's got the big captain role of trying to corral a bunch of AAA players. Looking forward to it.
That's right. I wanted to give out to my friends over at Celebrity Boxing, Damon Fellman. He's the CEO. Celebrity Boxing's been around for many years. Yeah. Used to be on Fox TV. They had their biggest event since Fox. Believe it or not, Krusty the Clown has a Celebrity Boxing poster in his apartment, and he fought his celebrity boxing match on The Simpsons. But they had their biggest event. Wasn't able to go because I'm stuck here with you, Kinsman, and
no.
Could do the.
I was kind of sad when you said you couldn't go, and I said, "Well, what is your tie to, you know, celebrity boxing? You would have been one of the guys doing the ringside commentary.
Yeah,
You did not get there because of COVID. Who replaced you?
Ice-T.
Oh no, Ice-T.
They had Ice-T, Coco, Matt Stryker. If you watch wrestling, anyways, the main event was Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter, and it's boxing but WWE style, and they had a really successful event in Atlantic City. The state of New Jersey, you don't have to wear masks there anymore. So if you watch it on TV, it was really weird because no one's wearing masks and it's just regular time. So they had a successful event. I will be going there in Miami for their October the 19th event, which will be on Fight TV pay-per-view also. So I better practice up on my ring announcing skills. Now that
give us a few liners. What would you have used in that fight? Do you have any one-liners that you have saved for the night?
Yeah, I would be something. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a storm coming over Atlantic City, but it's not on your thermometer or on your weather app. It's brewing in your seats. So get ready. Don't sit down. You're about to be amazed. You're about to be amused. Celebrity boxing action in the ring and at your home in pay-per-view. Something like that.
That is pretty darn cool. And just think, if you do the show or you're in Miami in October, if it lines in around a show, you just might be you might be streamed from Miami. We'll have to get you on the show that night to get your celebrity boxing buddies on the show.
That's right. We will. So I just want to say congratulations to them on a very successful show. What else we got? Oh yes, our friends at Lerone was
Catch the Ace is going for week number 2. And again, the Ace has not been caught. The Catch the Ace jackpot is at $906, or it was when I tuned in right before the show. And the weekly jackpot is at $128. Again, LeroneAceTimmons.ca. Lisa Bertrand, go click the big square that says buy your tickets here. And you're going to be supporting Lerone and their new building at the corner of Algonquin and Mount Joy. It's going to be a great new building in there, and they need some bucks. Drywall, everything expensive. Just imagine the money they'll need to add into that 6.5 mil.
Yes, we love our friends at Lerone. They're awesome. Jamie would be a great MC. I'm going to hire him for my birthday next year. Yes, I would. I have a lot of fun doing that type of stuff. You're going to see a lot of that in the variety shows when we get over to the Surge. All right, Kinsman, you gave me a million things to talk about. Yes. So you've seen a lot of posts going on because it's graduation season, grade 8s, but I'm particularly talking about the high school grads. I feel for them, right? Yeah, high school graduation. I remember my prom, my prom date leaving early and being disappointed, but it was still an experience I got to figure out in person, right? And supposedly she was sick. I think she met Johnny the football guy, but nonetheless, Kinsman.
Back in the day where I couldn't fill out a suit properly, like the shoulders, it looked like it looked like the coat hanger was still in my shoulders, and I didn't have the build that I have now. I was just this little scrawny little toothpick.
You were
acne all over the face. It was a great night. I can still remember that because you were so nervous. I wonder if they'll notice the big Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer right on my forehead as we're walking in. Right.
You probably got the "Let's be friends" line like me, but nonetheless, this is about the current grads, and Benji says it right. Please support our grads, lobby for them.
We need to lobby for them, yes.
So 2 things. I believe that there is a petition going around to let them have something more than they're getting, and pretty much it's nothing. I believe it's a Zoom type of grad. Boring. Sorry, just boring and not the way you want to celebrate your grad. Last year, my son graduated from O'Gorman, and they came to the house. They had the O'Gorman bus. They played some music. He got presented with an academic award, his diploma. I thought that was really cool. It's still not in person, but from what I understand, they're not even doing that this year. And this should be a special moment in a young person's life.
Should be a way. Is there not a way? Again, this is where we need to It's like the nagging, relative who just doesn't leave. COVID-19 is not going away anytime soon. There's no, when you're watching the updates online, I don't think there's ever going to be a day that shows 0 cases, 0 variants. It's going to be around. So you know what? Like again, like I said, you either get vaccine, you don't get vaccine. We just got to roll the dice and go with it. And they need to, to allow different stipulations or come together and say, okay, you know what, we need to open things up. And, if let's say this business gets, COVID and, someone's in there, then that business stays shut for 14 days, does their recoveries. It's the old motto of even before COVID, it's the cold and the flu, or it's the same symptoms. You stay home when you're sick, and when you're better and recovered, you can come back out again. And of course, with COVID, you'd have the PHU.
I know, but
monitoring your
nonetheless, these young adolescents, these teens, almost adults, most of them are adults, 18, deserve a graduation.
They
I don't
do.
care what's going on. So a couple things. One, of course, I've signed the petition, and Mark, you should take a look at that.
No, I've signed the petition as well.
Okay. So number 2, look at Lori. She stole someone's prom date. So,
look at
that. I got mine
1992.
Yeah, that was a great 12 for me. So number 2, you and I are going to do something. So we hope to announce it on Tuesday, where we're going to have a graduation night here where people can submit their grad photos and their stories about their grad. And we're going to have a bunch of stuff to give away. And we hope to do, we're going to try for a couple that we can actually go to their place and give them the prizes that we get from these local sponsors and do like a small graduation at their place. So we're working on that, and we hopefully reveal the details on Tuesday. Doesn't replace an in-person grad. We're not as cool as their high school friends. We get it, but we're
giving them some recognition where recognition is, deserved, and, we'll pop up their faces. We got funny stories on these graduates. We'll hopefully open up the chat lines. We'll send out the stream. We'll have people join us and congratulate all the recipients. And again, at the end, there's a nice little jackpot in the middle of forming now from some great sponsors here in the city. And we're starting to gather some grad-friendly prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, so hopefully we're going to try and do as many as we can in person within the restrictions, of course. Yeah, but we're working on it. We'll be able to do a couple, and depending on the feedback from the sponsors, we'll do more. So we'll announce that Tuesday. Gary says his daughter graduated from RMS last year.
Michener.
Yeah, Roland Michener, and they had cars on the field for the parents. The families sit around while the graduates got called up while they got their diploma and awards all at the same time. So that's better, even better than what they're getting. Who wants to sit through a 3-hour Zoom graduation call? Like, what type of thrill is that?
Like the drive up, they just had the public waste, or that the hazardous waste day at the Sportsplex. A lot of people talking about that, saying, well, if they could do that, why can't they set up the grad in a similar fashion? Again, it's not us making the call. If it was you and I making the call, the province would be open, would be flying, borders would be open again, right? Right,
you know what I'm going to do on this grad show? I'm calling up my prom date from the early 90s. And I was like, why did you do that to me? You ruined my life. Probably married to a 16.
Good job. She gave you anxiety for the rest of your life. You're obviously you're still talking about it today. She haunts you. You need to right the ship there. You guys have to iron things out.
Yeah. We'll have to fix things here later. Yeah. Years later.
Gary says no dance meal. It's truly heartbreaking for the students. It certainly is. You go through four hard years of your life, and then obviously COVID throwing its wrench into the spokes. We need to figure something out. Obviously, you're not going to be going to grad. Here's another theory: you're not going to be going to grad if you're deathly ill, right? Even if I had a flu, years ago for my grad, I would not show up, right? If you're not feeling well, stay home. If you are feeling well, follow the protocols. And we can get this done. Again, we're going to have to find a way to live with COVID, and unfortunately, it's not leaving. So we need to try try to embrace it and move along as safe and best we can, right?
I think on that show too, we should have people like you and I and other listeners give us their grad pics from whatever year they graduated, and we can play, either guess the person or just be fun to see it. So you got some John Travolta hair going in yours.
It'd be funny, yeah, it's funny. I don't know if my parents can dig out some old photos of me at my grade 8 grad. It'd be hilarious.
Oh, grade 12, not grade 8, grade 12.
Okay. Well, I've got pictures from grade 8. That's even more horrifying. But yeah, grade 12 too. Sorry.
Yes. So we'll have that coming out on Tuesday. Okay. I think we did it all. We just have to do the good vibes draw, correct?
Yes, we do. This is where we have a chance to give away a $50 gift certificate thanks to Sebastian Vermette from the Cooperators in Timmins for the downtown Timmins BIA box.
Right. So you get out the box and you already did. Well, I'm going to play the video. Presto. Look at that, Kinsman. I got you.
Okay, here we go.
All right, so this is a $50 gift certificate from downtown Timmins, courtesy.
This is a big ballot. Oh my goodness. Here we go.
Right. What do we got?
This, okay, do we have time to read this? This is an entire page of foolscap, if you remember school days. Melanie Sheldon nominates Ashley Allen. And here's what Melanie writes about Ashley. She's done so much for her longtime friend. She's tried to help him get healthier, enjoy life, and during his experience of failing health these recent years, she continued being his number one source of friendship, financial protection, safety, nutrition, and family love from her family and friends. He's needed her to do things a professional healthcare provider should have done. Some things cannot wait. He is human, worth of dignity. She didn't even give up on trying to get his health better until it got really bad and stayed bad. She cleaned up a lot of messes, biohazards that often made her worry upon first glance that he already passed on. She's tried to get all the government help she can and could, but even now, he's finally being professionally looked after. She's done more for him than the Ontario or Canadian government ever has, despite her efforts to get them to help him to get on many waiting lists. She has been visiting him daily for the past month, bringing him anything and everything that he asked for. And again, that's Ashley Allen, a superb human being. Again, nominated, that nomination going out from Melanie Sheldon tonight.
That's awesome.
Ashley's going to get $50 to spend at the downtown Timmins BIA, her favorite store. We'll get in touch with Ashley. And again, that's thanks awesome. To the Cooperators Timmins and Sebastian Vermette. Great contest.
Awesome. So congratulations. We'll get that out. And it looks like we're going to have, Gary's committed to sending in his pick. It looks like Joanne, we got you on the record. We want to see your pick. And we saw Jan.
I'll see if I can dig out some pics. I'll have my parents scan them up to me. See if we can get a few pictures for the show.
Thank you so much, Joanne. We appreciate you watching and putting up with us.
That's right. We're moving along here. We're past the 6-month threshold. A couple big events happening this week. Of course, the Nova Awards are going to be on Thursday. Should we tell them the time? We've moved the time for Thursday's show to 6 o'clock.
Yes. Why, Kinsman? Because the Novas start at 7:30. And who do we have on Thursday for the Novas party on the show?
Should I unveil the guest?
Yes.
All right. Guess who's actually going to be our Thursday night guest? Ed the Sock from New Music Nation is going to be on KINZ and KLOMP Live. He wants to spread the news of the new music channel, and we're going to let him do that for an hour's time leading up to the Novas.
Yes, Ed the Sock. I love it. That's going to be good. And
that's going to be a fun show.
That's right. Sometimes he's a profane sock. So I can't wait.
Yeah. We should put out the proclaimer now. Ed the Sock. He just speaks whatever Ed the Sock speaks. So we're going to apologize now. But again, Ed the Sock, he's a Canadian national. He's a national icon. and he'll be on the show Thursday to tell us about the new music channel, where he's actually recruiting bands, all genres, to be a part of his the new countdown. Again, it's New Music Canada, New Music Canada Nation.
Let's hope we don't echo. You hear that?
That's echoing going on there. New Music Nation is the new site. And I just lost your sound there, Jamie Klomp. There you go. There's two of you now.
Now take me on, kids.
All right, we'll see you on Tuesday. Cheers, everybody. You coming back?
Yeah, I think I fixed it now. I tried to do this thing where it's like two of me on the screen, but the echo feedback was absolutely killing me. So I didn't get the Trump yet tonight.
No Trumps. But again, we got a big week coming up. Big show Thursday for the Nova lead up to our big Nova party. Will we win the Nova? We're up against some great crews, Forte Automotive and Sivas and the new Burger Planet Inc. The
Yes,
RBC
sir.
Marketing Award. So we'll have to wait and find out Thursday night.
All right. Good night, Kinsman.
All right. Have a good Sunday.